feel the vibes.
U.S. Marines with Task Force Leatherneck are in the midst of a major push against Taliban-led insurgents in the upper Sangin Valley region of Kajaki during Operation Eastern Storm.
Go!
After 5 days of pushing north from Sangin along Route 611, 1st Battalion 6th Marines and Afghan security forces have secured the road leading to the once terrorized area around the Kajaki hydroelectric dam. Route 611 and the Kajaki Dam are key pieces of infrastructure in Helmand Province. The road is the region's connection to the rest of Afghanistan, while the dam is the principal source of power for the upper Sangin Valley and Sangin District itself.
To establish freedom of movement means to clear Afghan Highway 611, which has basically been closed to navigation, riddled with IEDs, and in the hands of enemy forces for several years now. So opening up Route 611 will allow local villagers to facilitate commerce. It'll allow some of the northern villages, which haven't been able to get to Lashkargah, the provincial capital, for a number of years, to move freely about the northern sections of Helmand Province.
Hurry up!
Operation Eastern Storm follows 2 years of security gains in the former Taliban strongholds at Sangin and Kajaki. The push by 1-6, 2-4, 2-12, 3-7, and the Afghan soldiers is linking the two security bubbles in these areas. On the ground, Afghan citizens are already expressing relief as the once tight grip of the insurgency is pulled back.
I'd say the enemy resistance is as been expected. Kajaki's long been a stronghold for the Taliban, but within the villages, the local personnel, coalition force and Afghan partner presence has been warmly accepted, warmly regarded.
Just sweep down through this little green area right here next to the road.
Do we have another gun?
Right now, the Marines and their Afghan and coalition partners are continuing their push into what has been one of the insurgents' firmest strongholds. Reporting from Camp Leatherneck, Helmand Province, I'm Staff Sergeant Jeremy.
On a hilltop overlooking the green zone in Sangin, Afghanistan, a surveillance target acquisition team, also known as STAY, moves into position to scan a known hotspot for Taliban activity.
Right over there where you see the open between the tree line, that's where they usually have meetings. They move from that area down south. Be watchful of that area down there.
Their targets are 2 men who were spotted shooting at Marines the day before.
Basically, we were watching this hotspot. We've gotten a lot of reporting from historical firing points, so we wanted to go take a gander at the area, see what's going on. About 2.5 hours, we spotted both the individuals. One was heading south, one was heading west. I didn't have observation on the southern man, so I kept my focus to the north. He came out once, disappeared into a compound, came out again, went into the corn.
Okay, I see him.
Came back down a trail, was looking up, kind of turkey peeking, started walking back towards the corn, and that's when I engaged him. He went down on the first shot. Statistics show that about every Taliban sniper takes down saves about 3 Marines' lives. So that's really, at the end of the day, that's what our job is all about. It's saving Marines' lives, and it's something I take very seriously.
When the Royal Marines of M Company 4-2 Commando launched Operation Zamorad Olay June 25th, they came expecting a fight.
Yesterday's operation was more high risk from the sort of patrols we do at the moment in our area. We're suspecting a high risk of IED, small arms fire, and possibly grenades.
Indeed, as the mission began in northern Nad Ali District, Helmand Province, it seemed that would be the case. The operation aimed to disrupt insurgents near Loy Chak and Loy Mando, where 4-2 Commando units had recently encountered IEDs, insurgents, and casualties. Within an hour of M Company's landing, a unit less than half a mile north engaged in a prolonged firefight with insurgents. But on this day, M Company would not encounter any resistance themselves. Instead, the mission proved a chance for the Afghan forces and the Marines to talk with locals.
This was an ANSF partnered op, very much leading the way on engaging with the local nationals, providing reassurance to them that our presence in the area would be lasting.
While the commandos expected stiff resistance in Loy Chak, there were signs that that area could soon enjoy a degree of calm, similar to that in the company's usual area of operations.
It's probably 6 to 9 months ago. The area around PB Kamar, the area of Shawal and Nakhilabad Calais were pretty much as Loy Chak is now, which is very much a contested area and an area that we had physically to fight for. But I think as a general rule you could say that the progress we've seen here across the board is possible in most areas and looked, from my limited understanding of the Loy Chak area, looked very much to be possible in that area too.
The hope is that with the completion of Operation Zamorad Olay, some of that calm will now take root in this troubled area. Reporting for Regional Command Southwest in Helmand Province, I'm Staff Sergeant Jeremy.
The Global Strike Challenge is a competition within our MAGCOM, and it just shows our capabilities and whether or not we can do it in a timely manner. Here we train for speed, safety, and technical accuracy. So MUNS is going to be competing with a MAC buildup. Our MAC is our munitions assembly conveyor. We're also going to build 8x GB31 version 3s, our penetrator bombs, on that MAC. Then we'll move over here and do our JASM breakout, which is our cruise missiles. We're doing 8 of those, loading them onto trailers, making sure they're ready to go to the flight line. And then lastly, we have a multiple choice test of 25 questions, knowledge based. This is my first time being picked for something like this, and I was really looking forward to being a part of it because I knew I was going to learn a lot, especially in my position where I haven't really had a whole lot of hands-on experience with MUNS. So there's a lot of growth in that, and I'm truly blessed that my supervision saw something in me, and hopefully, not hopefully, but I know we're gonna win. I know we'll win.